One of the things I see that holds mentees back from accomplishing more and accomplishing their goals is self-sabotage. So I put together a short presentation on that. I am sure that this is going to help you. I'm sure that if you look at what this presentation is, you'll see pieces of yourself in it and then how to correct those pieces. Ultimately with the goal of achieving more, acquiring a business, and actually having the affirmations that you've written down hopefully come to pass. So let's get on to that presentation. Okay, the enemy within. So when the enemy is you, and oftentimes it is, so stopping self-sabotage before it stops your business acquisition empire, and hopefully that's what you want to build, is an empire. So the hidden saboteur, the shit's getting real syndrome, and I hear that an awful lot when people are just about to achieve what the goal is, whether that's putting together a board or acquiring a business. That's when fear spikes as deals get closer, and that's why, and the reason it's in quotes is because it's been said to me, this shit's getting real, Bruce. So self-sabotage, despite what a lot of people think, isn't laziness. It's protection masquerading as procrastination. And the common signs are missed deadlines, avoiding seller calls, over-preparing. So let's talk about what the roots causes of self-sabotage are. And really it's two: self-image, self-esteem. A lot of people think they're the same. They're not. So let's help you understand the difference. So self-image. Definition: the mental picture you have of yourself. It's how you see yourself, physically, emotionally, intellectually, socially, and in various roles. For instance, as a business person, mentor, friend, spouse. Characteristics: usually objective and descriptive. I'm tall, I'm successful, I'm shy, and it is absolutely influenced by past experiences, feedback from others, achievements, and failures. And it can be accurate or distorted, remember that, positive or negative. And an example, which is a positive one, I see myself as a capable negotiator who can close business deals. Let's talk about self-esteem. Again, definition: the emotional value or worth you assign to yourself. Essentially, it's how you feel about who you are. Characteristics: it's subjective and evaluative. It involves judgments such as I feel valuable or I'm not good enough. It influences how confidently you approach tasks, interactions, challenges, and relationships, basically everything. It directly impacts motivation, decision-making, and resilience. And two examples: I feel proud and confident about my skills in negotiation, or a negative: I often feel insecure about my abilities. So what's the root causes of self-sabotage and low self-image and self-esteem, and what can we do about them? Oftentimes it's a subconscious belief, I don't deserve this success, or a fear of exposure. What if I'm not as competent as I appear? Understand in the beginning, you are not going to be competent. That's why you have a team around you, and you will learn, hopefully. Imposter syndrome. Even with high achieving resumes, everybody thinks I'm great, but, and I've done a lot, but I don't think I'm that great. That's imposter syndrome. Fear of change or loss. Loss of identity. Who will I become if I'm successful? That may not be a bad thing. You may change, you will change. Fear of responsibility. Once you're at the helm, you will have responsibility. And success equals pressure to maintain or improve. Almost certainly that's going to prove to be the case for you. The root causes, again, avoidance through busyness. This happens a lot. Being productively unproductive, refining pitch decks endlessly, reworking LOIs, clearing up desks and straightening things up doesn't get you closer to your goal line. Confusing motion with progress. Just because you're busy doesn't mean you're accomplishing anything. Lost momentum equals lost credibility with sellers and professionals and your board. And deal fatigue, deals just dragging on, often is exhibited in missed windows. So board members may lose confidence if your progress stalls. You can take May out of that Board members will lose confidence if your progress stalls. And it's important, even if you don't feel you're accomplishing anything, to be in contact with your board, tell them what you've done, tell them what the results are. They understand not everything's going to work out, but if you ignore them, they will assume nothing's happening. And if you use them, you might almost find that they can offer solutions to what you're struggling with. Upgrade your identity. Don't act as if I'm a newbie. Act as the person who already owns 5 businesses. Close your eyes. Imagine owning 5 or 10 or 20. How would I act? How would I be different? How confident would I be? Visualize board meetings, daily operations, cash flow reports. Make it real. Build evidence through small wins. Track and celebrate micro completions. 3 sellers' calls, a board meeting, 1 LOI submitted, etc. And then understand that success builds identity. Repetition reinforces belief. Set process-based goals. Shift from outcome goals, you want to close a deal in August, for instance, to the process goals. I'm going to do 5 seller outreaches daily. A lot of people, and certainly in your affirmations, you want big goals, but you want the path to get to those, which is the process goals. Accountability with teeth. Public commitment to weekly deliverables on a leaderboard. You don't need a leaderboard, but you can certainly tell your board or your team, this is what I'm going to accomplish. This is what we want to accomplish this week. Consequences for non-delivery. This is more, you figure this out. Let the group, whatever that is, your team, vote on fun consequences. I don't know about fun, but a 60-second embarrassing pitch challenge. You don't have to do a 60-second embarrassing pitch challenge, but you might say that you can have positive and negatives. So you can certainly say, if we achieve this goal, we're going to do this. And if we don't achieve this goal, this is what's going to happen. Rewrite the self-talk script. How you talk to yourself subconsciously is amazing. It's estimated that more than 90% of the talk that goes inside your head when you're alone is negative. So just recognize that. Replace what if I fail with what if this is the one that works. Eliminate doubt words. Doubt words similar to I think, I believe, maybe, hopefully. If everything works out. They don't generate confidence. And borrow confidence from your board, mentor, track record. Essentially, their track record becomes your track record. They joined you for a reason. Take confidence in that, but keep moving. Okay, and a call to action. What can you do? Self-sabotage is a choice. So is stepping into the version of you that leads an empire. Ask yourself daily, is this action moving me closer to ownership or closer to avoidance? And then for the next 7 days, when you watch this video, make that your most productive week yet. So how do you do that? You set, okay, what are the things that would make it the most successful? Write those down. And then on a daily basis, say, what is it that I need to do today to move towards those goals that I just wrote down? And if you do that, you will typically accomplish much more than if you just say, yeah, I want to have this happen in the future. That's not specific. It's very general. The daily actions are what's going to move the needle for you. So I hope that helps. I hope that you implement this. And if you don't know what to do, if you don't know how to do this process, give yourself a chance and learn the process. Over at brucewhipple.com, the boot camp is the best training I've done on the steps to follow and then templates and how to do those things. So know what to do, assemble a good team around you, recognize self-sabotaging behavior and how to eliminate it, and take massive action. If you want the secret sauce, that's just it.